Absolute wealth. Real investors, real results.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. This is John Carter with Absolute Wealth. And Monday, the stock market took a beating. We were at a very interesting point here in the stock market. This is the SPX cash index. That's a representative of the S&P 500 cash index. And you can see here on Thursday, we broke down below this trend line, which really negated the short-term uptrend that we'd had, but bulls had the opportunity after Friday's recovery, because first of all, they held the low right here, okay? They got a little decent retracement. It wasn't fantastic, but today they had the opportunity to close back above this trend line, and if they could do that, this would have been a classic bear trap, and these markets would have rallied to new highs. But of course, all the news that's out in the world right now, this market's a little jittery, and it did fail in a big way today. So this decline today is actually a big knife in the back of bulls. At the very least, what happens when you start looking at things like this is, first question, of course, is this an intermediate term top and now the markets are going to sell off, or is this still just an uptrend and we're just going to come down and test? We tested this 50% retracement level, which is a normal kind of level to test. Essentially at this point though, if you actually break the 618 level, which is at about 1305 on the S&P 500. At this point, if you break the 618, you typically will take out the lows. So it's a little bit of a hurry up and wait here, and it's honestly not. Sometimes when you see, and I love to short the markets. I mean, essentially the markets go down a lot faster than they go higher. So like here, you can see it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 days, and then boom, you give it most of it up in a day. So as a trader, I appreciate those downside moves, but this isn't something yet where it's a slam dunk to the downside. Okay, well, why is that? Well, you've got great stocks out there that are doing great. Walmart here is at 10-year highs, okay, and it's doing really, really good. You've got a stock here like Monster Energy Drink. This is one that I really like. It did break through its 21-period moving average here, but on a day like this where the markets get hammered, and any stocks that are up on a day like this, those are really standouts, okay? And you want to pay attention to those because it's telling you something that's very, very strong. Now, other than that, though, the things that we saw today was essentially a flight to safety, okay? Gold was higher. If you take a look at silver here, silver popped up higher, okay? Big mover today in the futures market was the bond market. TLT is the ETF that's representative of that. You can see money poured into that. And then, of course, the dollar index, okay? So you can see all that was higher, but it wasn't magnificently higher. It wasn't a huge kind of order flow into that. So in looking at this action today, it's a little bit of a hurry up and wait attitude. Bulls did miss a big opportunity today to really stick it to shorts. The final line in the sand here is that 1304 level, that Fibonacci level. If we close below that, then I expect these markets to head lower. Okay, so for me, what I'm doing at this point is I want to wait tomorrow. I want to see how these levels hold. I think tomorrow's close, Tuesday's close, is going to be incredibly important to kind of determine the action that we're going to get for the rest of the week. Okay, hope that helps. You guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you at the next update.